Welcome to San Diego, California, America's classiest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to witness one of the best moments of bowl season each and every year, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles offense will get the first swing of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up. And David,
taking a shot on the first play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Jacobs. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Noles have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll leave it with the lone back. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. They'll ride Davis here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Fires to the right and wings it incomplete. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, no! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
You got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it up.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The give to Davis. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Give to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Glass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He'll try the left side. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Here comes the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And the Seminoles will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Get it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down, but they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Glenn. He's got the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Washington State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeps it on the draw.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being down. And you got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard game.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll give it on the counter. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Potter. A little release to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he's going to bring it out. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Got some room into the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some...
Touchdown, no! And the beatdown has ensued. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. A quick pass to Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on second down. Looking to pass. It's Potter. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Glenn. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the right. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 and the 19.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He leaves it with his back. Touchdown Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Back to throw, it's Potter. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Washington State going back to work on first down. Use the play fake, now throw. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Holds it in on the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Potter. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the... back just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's the handoff. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Wazoo! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping has commenced.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Gives it on the option. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Sperry. Pressure coming. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their...